All right, today we are going to talk about something that is so crucial for any real estate agent out there, the brand audit. And look, don't let that word audit freak you out. This isn't some scary test. Think of it more like a health checkup for your business, just to make sure the brand you're putting out there is actually the one that's going to attract your dream clients. So let me ask you this. Have you ever been scrolling through your own social media or maybe clicking around your website and you just get this feeling that something's a little off, a little disconnected, like your brand just hasn't quite clicked into place yet? If you're nodding along right now, you are in exactly the right place because that feeling, that's the number one sign that it is time for an audit. So let's be super clear about what a brand audit actually is. It is not a massive, expensive, tear-it-all-down rebrand. Nope. It's really just about taking an honest look in the mirror. You're simply asking yourself, does the story I'm telling the world still feel true to who I am and what my business is today? You see, your business is always evolving, and a brand audit is just how you make sure your brand evolves right along with you. Okay, let's get practical. We're going to dive right into section 1, and it's all about your digital first impression. I mean, this is the very first place a potential client is going to meet you, and in today's market, that first impression is absolutely everything. So here's your first assignment. I want you to open an incognito browser, and that part is really key. You got to do it incognito for an unbiased result, and just Google yourself, your name, your brokerage, the city you work in, what comes up. And pay really close attention to that immediate gut reaction you have, because that feeling, that's exactly what potential clients are seeing and feeling long before they even think about picking up the phone. Now, let's break that first impression down with this little checklist. Ask yourself, is your Zillow profile photo from 5 years ago, but your Instagram one is brand new? Do your bios tell the same story everywhere? Every tiny inconsistency can create just a little bit of doubt in a potential client's mind. But when everything is cohesive, when it's all intentional, you start building trust before you've ever even spoken a word to them. Okay, so once your digital presence feels consistent and buttoned up, it is time to move on to section 2, finding your one-sentence pitch. We're shifting gears a little from the visual to the verbal and really nailing down the absolute core of your brand's message. You know, this right here is the million-dollar question. Seriously, if you were in an elevator and someone turned to you and asked, "So what makes you different from all the other agents out there?" Could you answer them clearly and confidently before the doors dinged open? That one sentence is the absolute foundation of your entire brand. And I mean, you can really see the difference here, can't you? The pitch on the left, "I'm a local agent who loves helping people." Well, that could describe literally any agent. It's so generic. But the one on the right, "I help first-time buyers feel confident navigating the process in Boise, Idaho." Wow, it's specific. It names the exact client and the location. And it's service-driven. It's all about making them feel confident. That's the real key here. A powerful pitch is always about the value you bring to them, not just about what you do. Okay, so we've covered your digital footprint and your core message. Now let's talk about something a little less tangible, but honestly, just as important. Let's talk about your brand's energy, or, its vibe. I just love this way of thinking about it. Your visuals, the fonts you choose, the colors, your photo style, all of that stuff communicates an emotion. It sets a tone before anyone reads a single word. A luxury agent's brand should feel elevated, exclusive. An agent who specializes in first-time buyers, their brand should feel approachable, warm, and trustworthy. It's all part of that nonverbal first impression. Okay, time for another quick gut check. Pull up your last 9 Instagram posts and put them right next to your website's homepage. Do they look like they belong to the same brand? And here's the real kicker. If you took your name and your face off of it, would your ideal client still recognize that it's you? If the answer is no, or even maybe, then your visuals might be a little too generic. Now for section 4, and this is where we connect your shiny online brand to your real-world service. Because listen, a polished digital presence is fantastic, but it means absolutely nothing if it isn't backed up by an equally amazing client experience. At the end of the day, your brand is a promise, and every single interaction, from that very first email to the closing table, is a chance to either deliver on that promise or to break it. The most successful brands, the ones that really last, are the ones that are deeply consistent, from the first click online to the final handshake. So here's a pro move to audit that client experience. I want you to map out your entire process, step by step, like you were training a new assistant. Where are the bumps in the road? Where are the communication gaps? Polishing these internal systems, that's the secret sauce to turning happy clients into raving fans who send you referrals for years and years to come. All right, so you've done the audit, you've taken a bunch of notes, now what? Well, the good news is you do not have to burn everything to the ground and start from scratch. The goal here is all about small, strategic updates. The key is to not get overwhelmed. Just start with the easy wins that are going to have a big impact. If your bio sounds like a corporate robot wrote it, rewrite it so it has your actual voice. If your headshot is from 2018, it is definitely time for a refresh. Each of these little tweaks creates momentum and sends a really clear signal that your brand is current, relevant, and evolving. And please remember, this isn't a one-and-done task. Your brand is a living, breathing thing. You should actually block out time on your calendar once, maybe twice a year to do this check-in. A strong brand grows with you, not behind you. So why go through all this trouble? What's the real payoff at the end of the day? Well, it all comes down to one simple, powerful word: clarity. When you are crystal clear on your message, your visuals, and your client experience, everything else just gets easier. You start attracting the right clients and your marketing just flows. Because ultimately, this is the goal, isn't it? When your entire brand is aligned and magnetic, people don't just see you as another real estate agent. They feel a real connection. And that's when they stop scrolling through all the noise and they reach out to you because they feel like they've already found exactly who they were looking for.